Welcome students. Chapter 3, Designing Simple Website Using Composer. In this chapter we will be learning how we can design a proper website, e-commerce website, and how we can make it available for the public use. Mainly there are three topics. What one should keep in mind while designing website, that is the planning for the website, then actual designing a website, and then making it available for the public use, that is uploading the website. Now developing a website is something like any other project in which requires detailed planning. So if you are creating a professional website requires you a proper planning. So let us understand the different points we should keep in mind. So website planning is integration of four main points, that is purpose of the website, audience of the website, content of the website, and medium of the website. Purpose of the website. The purpose of the website should be clearly identified. The content and layout of the website must be properly developed once the purpose is clear. And the purpose may be to provide information to the group of people, to attract new customer, to sell some product, to allow somebody to download some software, or to create a group. It can be any. So first thing is you should be clear about the purpose, that for what purpose you are designing the website. Second is audience. This is again very important point. Audience means who is going to see your website, because every website has different categories of the audience. So website should contain general and detailed information, keeping in mind the target audience. It should also contain specific and non-specific data related to the topic which we are describing in the website. And then knowledge about the audience, what kind of internet connection they will be having, the speed of the connection they will be having. Accordingly the website should contain. If we feel that the website is mostly going to be used by those people who are staying in the interior part of the country, in the villages, then the website should not contain heavy animation and graphics, because there they might be facing problem of slow internet connectivity. So audience is very important. You must know that what category of people you are targeting at. Third is the content. I think one of the most important point to keep in mind is the content of the website, because we browse through thousands of websites, but we remember very few websites. We remember only those websites where the content is up to mark. So website should contain complete and relevant information about the topic you are discussing. It should not have any ambiguous information. The content are classified in general and detailed kind of content. Text paragraph should be kept at a reasonable length. You won't see on any website big paragraph as big as screen. The website navigation should also be made as easy as possible. What is navigation? So to moving around the website must be easy to understand. It should not happen that your website is too big and then while surfing your website the user gets lost somewhere and then he won't find how to go to the home page or how to go to the particular page. So the navigation of the website must be easy to understand and to access. Website composed of right material is a valuable tool for business and other organization. If the content is not up to the mark, people will not come to your website again. So if you want to attract people to come and visit your website again and again, content plays the most important role. Medium of the website. Nowadays this is again very important, because people are watching website through different medium like desktop and laptop and palm top and smartphones and tablets and many other devices. So your website must be available on all these medium and must be designed for all these medium. The website design should scale for all these devices like computers, smartphones and tablets. Remember, the scaling of the website would be different for different medium. If it is for desktop, the scaling would be different. If it is for mobile, scaling would be different. And that is why you might have observed The same website, when you browse through your computer, it is bit different than the layout of the website when you browse it through your mobile phone. So it should also be designed keeping in mind that it is well displayed in all these popular browser also, like Mozilla, Chrome, Opera, Internet Explorer. It should not happen a particular browser supports the website and other browser will not display that website. So the HTML tag and JavaScript code which you are including in your website must be compatible with all this browser in order to reach to the maximum audience. So these are the 4 points one should keep in mind. Now, talking about reality. In reality, if you go to any web developer for designing a website, he won't go through all these 4 points, but it is inbuilt in their work environment. Once you give them the website designing concept, and when they start developing the website, all these 4 points are automatically covered by them. Now next is creating website using Composer. And for creating website using Composer, the layout of the website which textbook has given is something like this, which is very interesting. We are going to create a school plaza kind of website where it is selling different products like school bag, water bottle, lunch box and all these things. And then there is a purchase button. Clicking on it, it will display the bill for the customer depending on how much we have selected, what item and how much quantity we have selected. So this kind of website will be designing using Composer, and for that you need to remember this or the menu options. These menu options are very important, keeping in mind the board exam also. Website using Composer. When user enters URL address, that is the website address, domain name, in the address bar the home page of the website opens, and you must be knowing that the name of the home page of any website is always index.html. That is the default file name. When we enter any URL, it automatically goes to the particular page, and that page is called index.html. You must be knowing that if I say www.schoolplaza.com and that website might be having 300 web pages, then which page should open first? So it will always open index.html, that is home page. Table plays very important role while creating a website layout, as we have seen previously. To create such layout, table is very important. Image again is very important for creating any website, and image can be inserted using Composer. Option is insert image, or you can click on the image icon on the toolbar and then find the location of the image. You can change the dimensions, appearance, you can make that image as a link, alternate text you can give, and other features of the image you can change. You can change the size, dimensions, height, width, other things. JavaScripts which we will need to use while creating this e-commerce website are ID attribute, get element by ID, method, and inner HTML property. So one is attribute, one is method, and one is property. How do you identify which is attribute, which is a method, and which is a property? Attribute is something which we write within the tag. Method is something which is always followed by bracket, and property is something which will always be followed by some value assigned to it. So these are the 3 things we'll be learning in JavaScript for creating the home page of the website. ID is used to give a specific unique ID to an HTML document. Get element by ID method is used to access the first element with the specified ID, the ID which we had given. Inner HTML is used to set or return inner HTML of an element. If you look at this example is not given in the textbook. As you can see, we will start reading from body tag. There is a bold B tag, ID is CHG, content is computer/b br. So computer is written here. Input type is equal to button, on click is equal to change method, value is equal to change. So this is the button of change, and it has event called on click, and when we click on this button, it will execute the method with the name change, which is written here, change method or function. So change method, what it does, it says document dot get element by id chg, means that element whose id is chg. So you can see here id chg is here. Dot inner html is equal to Nayan sir. So previously the value of it was computer, but as we click on that button, that is change button, computer will change to Nayan sir. As you can see here, both the screens are displayed here. You can practice this in your own computer, very small code. You can practice this. This is how you will understand that using JavaScript, how you can change the different elements which are displayed on the web page. Now we will see how we can create such website. Remember, creating such website page using Composer is very easy. You can see that it is completely created using HTML table. The entire outside border is one table, and inside that we have different tables. So we will keep this layout of the website in mind, and we will create the website using Composer. So first what we will do is we will go to table, insert table, and we will insert a table of one by one row, one column. So you can see this one row, one column table. Inside that again we will create another table, and that would be of 1 by 2. That is for this first row with 2 columns. One column will to this heading, and second column with this image. Then below that we create another table, insert table, and 2 by 2 table. So that 2 by 2 table is for this first row first column, first row second column, second row first column, and this entire thing is second row second column. Then in this, that is second row second column, we will insert another table of 3 by 3. So that is for this 9 product. So we have created this 9 product boxes also. This is also created. Below this there is again one more table, but you don't see the border here. About School Plaza, feedback, contact us, and sitemap. That is also one table, but it is without border. So let us come here and insert table of 1 by 4. So this is 1 by 4, but now for this we will make border 0. So we will go to source, and in source this table, the last table where it says border 1, we will say border 0. Once you say border 0, the border is disappeared for the last one, because we don't want border here around this 4 points about School Plaza, feedback, contact us, and sitemap is a part of table but without border. Rest we need the borders for the table. So this is how we have created layout. Now next is to insert the image and text. Inserting text is very easy, so I'm not going in detail of that. You just type the text. You can change the text to font and other things from here. You can change it to bold, size. You can change all these things you can do from here. Don't worry about the size of the table. As we keep on inserting the content, it will automatically keep on changing. Here we need to insert image. So for inserting image here, the image of this school bags. So image of those school bags can be inserted by going to the insert menu and image option. And now it says that where is the image location. So we click on this button and we select the image. The image is already there in the folder, and this image, that is School Plaza image. You can change the dimension of the image. You can, actual size will be very big, so it is better we keep it 200 pixels by automatically taken as 185 pixels, and click OK. It says that don't use alternate text. If you want to use alternate text, you write some alternate text. In case image is not displayed, then whatever you write here will be displayed, but we don't give that right now, and click on OK. So the image is here. Now you can see the image here. So you can change the size of this cell by double clicking on it and going to the cell, and then height and width you can decide from here. So if you want to change the width, let's say instead of pixels we make it percentage, and 15% of the screen apply. So you can see that now it is perfect. Suppose this is heading and you want this heading in center, you align it center, increase the font, and then you can do whatever other formatting you want to do. So it is something like this. Next we come for this categories and new product, that we directly write here categories. I'm not spending time in typing the spelling and other thing. It is done. Now we write this. All these are links. School bag, water bottle, all these are link. I have not created all the link except one link I have created, because then process remains same. So let us create that on this side, that is here. Here we write suppose school bag, and pressing enter. Now this school bag, after pressing enter I want to introduce horizontal ruler. So I'll go to insert menu, and there is an option called horizontal line. Then next line again another product, and then again going insert menu and horizontal line. So it will keep on adding the line. Now suppose you want to give a link to this word school bag, then first you select this word school bag and then go to insert, select a link, or you can even press Ctrl L for shortcut key as a shortcut key. Now which file you want to link with this, you select that file. Let's say water bottle we select. Okay, so it would have been better we would have written here water bottle. So that is how we created a link. Now you know that there is one image, product name, product price, add to cart, and then quantity box. So for creating that, here first we insert image. So we go to insert, again image, browse the image, select suppose girls pink bag, open it, dimension you fix it, custom size you make, and make it 200 by 260. 200 height will be taken automatically. Okay, again the same thing, if you want to give this alternate text you give, otherwise don't give alternate text. Press enter. Now see, next thing is the title girls pink bag and ₹399, which we can write manually. That is like girls pink bag, and then pressing enter, ₹399, again enter. Then we have checkbox add to cart. So we'll create that checkbox. You know how to create checkbox. Insert, form field, and here select checkbox. Field name you give something, just give field name and click OK, and then write text add to cart. Next is adding this text box for quantity. Again for that we go to insert, form field, text box, field name, QTY, more properties, field size we will say 4, and then OK, and then we write quantity. Once you finish this, select all this data and then click on the center. So this is how we created first cell, this cell. Similarly we create the second, third, and so on. Just now what we will do is, just to show you, I'll select all this and just copy paste it in the different cells. Here as you can see, the cell width and is automatically being changed here also, and now you will see the proper layout of the website as it should be. All the 9 cells we will fill with it should be different, but just now just to show you, because we have seen the process of creating one cell, so other cells will be automatically done. You can double click on this and you can select the alignment, middle and center, apply. So that is how you can change the alignment by double clicking on cell. Once again double click, it will bring this table properties, and in that you can select this content alignment. Vertical is middle and horizontal is center, and okay. See, this is how you keep on creating the site. Background color, you need to give a background color also. For changing background, right click on the cell and table or cell background color. We will select cell background color, we select this color and click OK. So then now last thing is to add this purchase button, and for that we go to composer. To add this button here, we have gone to source, and in source we have written this code. Input name is equal to PUR, value is equal to purchase, on click is equal to on cart, and type is equal to button. Type is button, and for that we have got this purchase button here. Ultimately the website works like, if you don't purchase any of the product, and if you click on purchase button, it will give you message that no item selected. You click OK, then you suppose select boys blue bag and quantity 10, bean bag quantity 10, girls pink bag quantity 15, and if you click on purchase button, you will get this bill prepared. The price of girls pink bag is $3.99, quantity is 15, total is 5985, and so on, and this is the grand total of 35 items. So this is what we will be creating using HTML and JavaScript. But remember, it is not going to come in your practical exam nor in your theory exam, so it is just for your information. Till then, stay safe. Thank you for watching. अरे जाने से पहले शेयर, लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना, और घंटी बजा देना।